So, welcome back to the GP4 F1 OC Championship. We are here at round 2 of the 2020 season here in Bahrain. And we are going to see the qualifying session. And of course, with me, Dennis Graf is going to commentate with me, say hi to the public.
Good evening again.
In the YouTube chat. So, as we have seen in the practice, Mercedes, as always, so far is pretty strong as well, pretty strong as always, and Red Bull is not far, but the biggest surprise is the McLaren so far. So let's see if the papaya cars will bring a bit of surprise during the qualifying. But now that before the Q1 starts, Joe in the chat asked which is the bottom 6 predictions. Well, starting with you, Dennis, who do you think will get eliminated during Q1?
That's a good question this time. Last time I had a clear choice, but now I say it's the two manners. One Williams, both Haas, and an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I think that that is pretty similar to what will happen, and I'm going with the same prediction as yours. So, yeah, as we are now seeing the qualifying starting, and this is another helmet to Franco Gamba's car. You have seen, but now it's time for the show in qualifying, and at the moment no one is joining on track. Let's see who will be the first one to join in the
Here goes the first one. It's Renault,
and the Renault, as it was in practice, is the first car to join on track. Let's see if it's
Evan Byrne.
This time it's Evan Byrne, and behind him there's the Alfa Romeo of Federi, because I see the onboard helmet that is yellow. So Byrne and Federi first one to settle up during the Q1 session, and yeah, it was Federi, and another car was joining on track as well, if I saw correctly. Yes, it is Roberto Martinez. And at the moment, Evan Byrne in the practice session, as it was for his teammates, they were struggling a bit. So, what do you think Renault will do in this qualifying session, Dennis?
I think they can improve. I think in the practice they concentrated on race pace a bit. So yeah, let's see what they can do. I think they can improve.
Yeah, I think the same, and as I think that they can't be that far in general. Maybe it is also the fact that they were concentrating on the race pace as it is practiced, and let's see now, maybe in qualifying they will show a different story that it has seemed in the practice session. As now we are going to see the first lap starting, and Evan Byrne now near the last corner, and now we are going to see into where Evan Byrne which time is going to set Evan Byrne, and as it was
here he goes.
Asking the chat, Joe, it's sadly my commentary is still a bit behind. I will try to sort it out for the end of Q1, but now we're seeing Evan Byrne approaching turn 1. Now going.
Yeah, he's already third. You said it behind. For me, it's already in turn 3.
Yeah, sadly I got the stream delay, and as I'm trying to see what he's doing actually, and now
the first sector. will it be? It's at 26.2, the first sector. I think it's quite good.
Yeah, 26.2 is a good one. Let's see Federi behind. And yeah, it's a good one.
So,
Federi Alpha second behind, and also Rosetta Martinez Alpha second behind. 29.6 for Lopez as well.
going to turn 9, turn 10. Go is tricky.
Yeah.
You can easily lock up here. On
Yeah.
the back straight. Because with the support pit, ladies in real life for Formula 2. Now into turn 11, Byrne goes. The Irishman.
So far, Gamba is the fastest in Sector 1. Franco Gamba, of
That's
course.
impressive. Now let's see what
And-
Byrne does in second sector. 1:04.1.
Not a bad lap, it seems. As it is
indeed.
pretty close to Gamba's lap. So it is a good comparison. Also, he's faster than Franco Lopez, so it is a pretty good lap.
Yeah.
Let's see now if in the last sector he's going to maintain the good lap, and there we go. Evan Byrne close to lap 128.7. That's a good lap.
Yeah, of course, with the lighter fuel, but yeah, still a very good lap from Evan Byrne and Renault.
Oh,
Lopez
Martinez behind
behind Gamba
Lopez
was fast, Franco Gamba.
Gamba fastest.
George Rogue, GP4, and there's the yellow flag. Something happened. It's David Kupok who spun in the final corner.
Kupok, last corner.
Tried to overtake the Williams there. I think it's Jamie Griffiths. Yes, it's black helmet.
Yes.
He tried to overtake and then lost the rear of the car.
He lost it on his own. There was no contact. I'm pretty sure there was no contact. Let's see. Yeah, he lost it on his own. Strange mistake. It has compromised for sure Jamie Griffith's lap that was already slow because Kupok going to overtake him, and so close to the disaster. Usually we were going to blame the turn 13 bug, but this time it wasn't turn 13 bug, but it was a mistake of a driver. And Griffiths had quit through pretty well.
Oh, that's a crash! Oh, the big one here. Many drivers involved. Sontag,
Kupok, and Kirby.
Oh dear, I think.
Oh man.
Oh, that's what happened now. I think. Oh dear. I never seen something like that in qualifying.
Yeah,
it's very unusual to happen here. No, Armour car.
I think it is the first time. I see 3 cars crashing during their lap. Now Fraser going to the straight. Whoa, good lap by Fraser. Good lap by Fraser.
7. Down 6th. No, Emilia Wilson. Can she go? What 8? Impressive.
Oh, good lap.
But
even better than
a few cars were compromised.
Let's see Roberto
the final corner.
Good lap. See now, Chris Chatfield 7th. Motion goes into the turn end.
And it's it already because 3 cars didn't complete their laps. For both Germans.
Whoa. It is not a great show, Sally, for both Germans, as it was an unfortunate circumstance. Sadly, it has been a pretty strange mistake by Kupok, and of all these 3, Sontag was the absolutely innocent victim, and now luckily is rejoining the track. And
many laps were compromised by that, of course, especially from Armour car, I would say, and of course Jamie Griffiths.
Yeah.
And I think for even more.
Yeah, I think also Laura Chang maybe, and of course Armour car.
Yeah.
As he is so far in P15. And We're now seeing Sontag approaching sector 1, and as Sontag now is still set to settle up, I'll try to disconnect myself and reconnect to actually recover the stream live. So I'm rejoining in a bit, guys.
Yes. So we have still the Williams being Sonntag Tech now, hoping to get this lap completed. His first lap, he got the it's the second lap, but the first lap wasn't completed. So
I'm in the commentary for a bit now. So yeah, that was an interesting first laps. With
indeed.
Cupok deciding that he doesn't want to keep it on track.
Yeah, I never seen this before in qualifying here. Did you see something like that here, Yui?
No, but to be honest, we have had only half a season of the new qualifying mistake rate, which definitely has made the qualifying a little bit more realistic in terms of the car driver errors.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I'm trying. Now I'm back, and yeah, sadly the lag is still happening. So I'm following the stream from the TV that is a bit behind, as now Sontag is approaching the first sector, and it is 3/10 down. So not a bad first sector for him. And now approaching the section here, turn 9, turn in. I don't remember the number of the corners, but now
Sontag turn 11.
Yeah, turn 11 already, and now going to approach turn 12.
8/10 down, impressive.
Oh, yeah. Sontag can actually make it to the ahead of Roberto Gamba, maybe, if he can keep the pace. And yeah, Joe, sadly I know that the stream is way behind. I'll try again to see if I can improve the issue later
Sontag
on. And Sontag is safe. Sontag is safe.
Wow.
Sontag is safe. And yeah,
stunning lap.
Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. As I was saying, yeah, I will try to solve the issue later on. Now it's going. I'm seeing the Kirby approaching the sector 2. And let's see. It's far. So yeah, it's going to be probably Plum Blast, to be honest. Now ahead of him there is the Ferrari of Roberto Gamba. All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Kirby.
As it is the first time actually I have this issue, but anyway, Cupok goes 12, and as we are also seeing, Kirby is right now in the knockout zone, and Martinez is improving. Let's see. Wow, but there is the McLaren behind, so it's going to be a little bit ruined.
Compromised by that.
Yeah. Now, also the McLaren going to pass him before the corner, and this time the car passed clearly without doing what Cupok has done before, and of course both Willows and Martinez doesn't improve.
Definitely improve. He goes to 18th.
And goes 18th, which is not a bad result at all. Now we are seeing George Roque approaching the straight, and no, it doesn't improve.
Lopez doesn't improve.
But I think Evan Byrne is clearly in Q2. Federi doesn't improve. Roberto Gamba is improving. So let's see what the Italian driver can do. Now, as he's approaching the straight, Roberto Gamba goes 6. Good job by the Italian driver.
Go goes 6 now.
Go goes 6.
Yamaha.
Yeah. Using the slipstream of the McLaren probably helped him a little bit. And now we're seeing Car going in third place. Of course, he was a lot far, but now he has improved in third place. As now we're seeing Fraser, but he doesn't improve. And
Chang goes 10th.
16th, Chang goes 10th. So Fraser right now is in the knockout zone. So at the moment, in a knockout zone, there is Fraser, Griffiths, Federi, Martinez, Gomez has just improved, but not enough to be
improved to second.
And Motion improved to second, and Kirby in last place. So these is the 6 drivers that are at the moment in the knockout zone. As now we are seeing Felix Sontag on track again. P13, pretty impressive lap ahead of the racing point of George Roque. So it's a pretty impressive effort by the German driver. As we know that the qualifying is a skill that always comes from Felix. At least since he has returned to Williams, he has brought some impressive performances in qualifying in general. And yeah, luckily I can see the current lap. So yeah, I'm seeing that now Sontag is near the turn 10. So maybe the issue is solved. And as we are seeing now, Sontag here at turn 10 is going to approach.
I think now it's good.
Yeah, I think now is even if it's lagging a bit, I can see clearly the lap. So Sontag now is going to approach the turn number 11 now, and soon in the space of 30 seconds he will start his flying lap. It's the last one probably of the Q1 session. I think he could be quite in Q2, or he could quite be in Q2 already, as 1 second behind probably is enough to be in Q2, as now Sontag is approaching the straight, and him and Kirby so far are the only drivers on track. Now Willows joins them, and also Wilson, and there we go, Sontag. Oh, we got a bit of traffic off the AlphaTauri of Q-Poc. Ironically, once again, the two Germans actually doesn't help each other again. But maybe it can be an out here, because it could be a little bit of slipstream for the other German, Felix Sontag. So let's see now how Felix Sontag is going to be in the sector 1, and no, he's lower, 9 tenths down. So yeah, Felix Sontag's lap is definitely compromised, but I think that he's going to be through anyway, as it is a pretty good lap, and the gap to the other contenders, probably the real contenders, are from Wilson onwards, is 4 tenths. So yeah, I think it could be quietly in Q2, but who knows, as we are now seeing Felix Sontag approaching the turn number 11. Of course, Q-Poc already got a bit of a gap. We are carried a little bit faster, and Sontag made a little bit of a mistake and the exit of turn 11, and lost a bit of more time, now 1.9 down. So yeah, of course Felix Sontag won't improve. Yeah, nearly 2 seconds down. So yeah, and Felix Sontag of course won't improve. So let's see who in the bottom will be already eliminated if they don't rejoin on track. Now Fraser and Gomez are the only ones in the box, and of course, as we're seeing now,
go out on track, so Gomez is out.
Gomez is out. Gomez is out. Unbelievable, and he could be last because the curve is improving. The curb is improving actually, and oh no, he made a mistake here. He made a mistake here, same as Felix Sontag has done before, and he has probably lost a bit of time there. Let's see, yeah, he has lost a lot probably. He was going to improve quite a lot, but right now he has blew it once again. Yeah, probably Dudu Kirby is going to be in last place. And now Dudu Kirby approached the straight. And we are now seeing if he's going to improve. And
I think he won't improve. And
yeah, he won't improve. He stays last. So he's the last row for the two Brazilians. Yeah, he's the last row for the two Brazilian drivers. So Gomez ahead of Dudu Kirby. So yeah,
for Gomez, I just saw in the chat from Joe, he could still get out of the track. Depends how fast Felix Sontag can go into the pits.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know because the time is pretty tight. So.
It's very
I hope
tight.
for him he can do another lap, but yeah. For sure, the curb is out and will start last. So now Willows will approach the straight. 7 tenths and half down, the fastest time of Franco Gamba. Emilia Wilson doesn't improve. So far is in the 16th place, so the limit to be in Q2. Q-Pop meanwhile improves to 14th place and probably has increased his chances to be in Q2. Martinez is out and Mercedes behind him as well. And De Rosa is doing an important improvement as we are now seeing the Polish driver approaching the last corner. And yeah, the McLaren looks definitely strong this weekend here in Bahrain. And now De Rosa approaching the straight, 127, 128, and De Rosa goes fourth. And that's an impressive lap behind the other Renault of the Evan Byrne. And now Federi, 18th, he's out. The AlphaTauri, all these Alpha cars, so the Alfa Romeo, both Alfa Romeos are out of Q1. Roque improves to 8th and is in Q2. So let's see if Fraser can improve and to be in Q2. For sure, Felix Sontag is in Q2, as we can know. Griffiths now got Franco Gamba Red Bull behind, and of course Jamie Griffiths is out as well. So it is only Fraser that can actually be safe. And now we're seeing Miklos Gal approaching,
Red Bull 1-2.
And that's Red Bull 1-2. Yeah, Dennis, it's Red Bull 1-2. Pretty interesting so far. So now Motion, no, doesn't improve, but of course Royal Motion is in Q2 already. Laura Chang doesn't improve, but that doesn't matter as she is already in Q2. And now we are seeing Armaka. No, of course Armaka hasn't improved. Prix, no.
That means Emilia Wilson is in Q2. Impressive stuff from her.
Yeah, I mean that it was a very impressive performance by her, and as we have seen Gabriel Gomez getting out on track, but in the worst timing possible. So Gabriel Gomez will start in 21st. So Fraser, Federi, Griffiths, Martinez, Gomez, and Dudu Kirby are the drivers knocked out in the Q1 qualification. And as you say before, Dennis, impressive performance by Emilia Wilson. Very, very good. I mean, that's a very, very, very good, very, very good lap. So also 4 tenths faster than Martinez. So yeah, good job by the American talent.
And that's Q1 over.
And that's Q1 with Franco Gamba and Miklos Gal fastest and Motion third, as we are seeing the driver knocked out in Q1 that are Fraser, Federi, Griffiths, Martinez, Gomez, and Kirby. So soon we will get the Q2, and yeah, I'll try once again to reset the stream here, or if I can make me live. And yeah,
Okay.
sadly today I'm having a bit of issues, but I'm sorry for that. But sadly, it isn't actually my fault, as I always have seen regularly the live stream. But today there are a bit of issues. There is always a first time for these things. But yeah, so far, Dennis, by the way, I didn't ask you before, what is the biggest surprise of Q1, apart, of course, the qualification of Amelia Wilson?
Yeah, I would say the great lap from Felix Sonntag, P13 or 14, what was it?
14th?
Yeah, and for us, as I said, the two Renaults improved big time. So yeah, great laps from them.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that in Q2 is going to be pretty stronger for sure. But yeah, as Joe now asked in the chat, when we will get to before we will get away with Q2 session, Dennis, what is your Q2 prediction of the knocked out drivers?
Yeah. Now I think Wilson and Sonntag, to be honest, wouldn't be a big surprise. Then I would say both Ferraris and both AlphaTauris.
Oh, that's pretty tough. I say that I agree with the first four prediction you said, and I say an AlphaTauri, but not both AlphaTauri. I say that a Renault as well will be knocked out in Q2.
By the way, I think I can hear in background. Do you have your TV on volume?
Yeah, sadly, I'm actually seeing the stream from that, and yeah.
But you could turn the TV.
Yeah, I'm trying to
turn the volume off.
So. Yeah, now I turned the volume off. As seeing now, there was the volume off. Sorry for the sound in the background. And now Amelia Wilson will join on track, and the first one that she will set the first lap of the Q2 qualification. So sorry guys again for the issues today. But anyway, we are going to see Q2.
And Joe has put his predictions in the chat. He says Wilson, Sonntag, both AlphaTauris, the Renault and the Ferrari.
Oh, so he actually said, but different from us, because he said only one Ferrari will get eliminated in his opinion. So let's see who will be right at the end. But anyway, we are now approaching the turn number. We are near turn number 10. Sadly, I'm not seeing it live, but I can guess that if they are 5 seconds ahead, they're a bit ahead of what I'm seeing. And yeah, sadly today I'm once again trying to before Wilson will start the lap to reconnect myself, so I'm returning in a bit. Dennis, of course, entertaining.
I'm still here. I keep it on the road. As Frank Chanok has put his prediction to the chat, he says,
all right,
Wilson will be out Sonntag, and AlphaTauri, both Renault and the Ferrari.
Oh, so, okay, I'm back. Yeah, whoa, I actually see what Fong Chanok has put. So yeah, he said actually both Renaults are going to be eliminated. That's pretty interesting to see. But yeah, anyway, we're at the last corner with
And here's
Okay, maybe
she
now
goes
it's
over the
going a
line.
bit better. Now Amelia
And
Wilson
now
approaching the straight, and now turn 1. Sadly,
turn
there are
2.
a lot of issues today for me. So once again, I'm sorry. But anyway, now Amelia Wilson approaching turn 4, and sector 1 is close here for her, and she's 26.6. So not bad at all,
Good,
it
I
seems.
think.
Yeah, I think not bad. That's not bad at all. If I remember correctly, maybe Federi last time was 26.7 in his first lap, so that doesn't look that bad. And yeah, as now we're seeing the...
She's only 3/100 behind Willows in the first sector, if I can see that correctly on the times.
Yeah. So yeah, at the moment Willows seems to be a bit slow. Also Gals is a bit slow. 26.6. Everyone is not getting a good lap. So far the fastest in sector 1 is Galloway. As now we're seeing...
Which is interesting.
Amelia Wilson 1:05.1. 1:05.1, so that's not a bad lap at all. Now Amelia Wilson getting to the turn 14 and now approaching the last corner, and let's see what the American driver can do. She's approaching the straight, and now Amelia Wilson will set the first fastest lap, and 1:30.0. So that's not a bad lap, but that could be better. Now we're seeing Hiroshima Di Rossa. Let's see the Polish driver can do.
Bit faster, Willows.
A little bit faster. So now we're seeing Gamba. And I think he's done a mistake.
There he locked up.
Yeah, locked up massively. And behind him there was his teammate Joe Willows, now fastest, but the laps at the moment are not that fast. So now we're seeing Franco Gamba. I think he's on a bad lap, to be honest. And yeah, no, not at all, but still far from his best Q1 lap, as now we're seeing Roberto Gamba going into the straight, and
fastest. Galloway fastest.
Galloway it's fastest now.
Now Felix Sonntag, what can he do? This lap he goes, and she's last. Oh, not so good now. Lopez fastest.
Now we're seeing Car.
Whoa, what a lap! 1:28.2, almost 8/10 ahead of Lopez. It's absolutely
stunning the hammer down. Car. Let's see now Chatfield.
7th.
Chatfield 7th.
4th behind his teammate.
Whoa, good lap. And now the Renaults are way better.
Second ahead of Lopez.
Great lap by the Racing Point as well.
Nice.
So far at the moment,
shocking them.
14th only. 8th. So far at the moment, we are seeing that top 6 positions are covered by 3 teams, which are Mercedes, Racing Points, and not Red Bull, but Renault. So pretty much a surprise so far to see the Renaults that fast. So maybe they have finally found the pace they were still going to find. But now we are seeing Amelia Wilson in an impressive 13th place.
Yep, indeed. And in the drop zone currently are Roberto Gamba, Joseph Willows, Hiroshima Di Rossa, so both McLarens. Then Wilson, the 14th, Q-Bock, currently in 50th, he had a very bad lap. And Felix Sonntag in 16th.
So far the German drivers aren't having their best session, of course. But impressive lap by Amelia Wilson, not gonna lie. If she's going to qualify in P14, that's going to be a massive effort for the American driver. as in Australia, she has impressed already us for her performances. And wow, she's still impressing us today. Let's see what she can bring. And now we are seeing Felix Sontag rejoining in the pit lane. And it's 1:30.5, so a very slow time. And impressive lap, as you said before, by Armour Car. Absolutely stunning. 1:28.2, which is probably the fastest time of all the sessions. Nearly 1 second faster than the fastest time he has already started in the precision testing. So yeah, now we are seeing De Rosa rejoining on track. And so far, and also, as you said before, the McLaren drivers so far are in the drop zone, which is quite a surprise, but in negative, because in practice they showed a great pace, and now they are a lot behind. And also in Q1 they was pretty fast, and yeah, sadly right now they're in 12th and 13th place. So very disappointing session so far by the English team. Now we're seeing Rosa approaching turn number 8, and very soon he will start his flying lap, as now he's joined on track by his teammate Joe Willows, Amelia Wilson, and also Roberto Gamba. So far there are 4 drivers on track, and let's see if De Rosa can actually do the lap in clear air. Hope for him that he will not find any drivers coming from the exit of the pit lane. As now Kai and Gamba as well, Franco Gamba joining on track, as Chang joins on track as well. So let's see if De Rosa can actually do a lap in clear air. We are now in the last corner, and then we're seeing now what will happen. And this lap starts now, and
we got traffic.
There is the AlphaTauri of Chatfield.
Not Q-Box, it's Chatfield. I thought because of the word.
And that makes
it was wrong.
Yeah, that makes his life complicated pretty much.
That won't be good at all.
Well, yeah.
For the Polish driver, and he's
it's
4/10 off his personal best.
Yeah, that's sadly probably, I think this lap is probably gone for De Rosa. Sadly.
Actually, could pit immediately, but the game doesn't work like this.
Yeah. I think that De Rosa could be one of the drivers that will do the third lap, to be honest, but depends if there is enough time to do it. But it's now he approaches the second sector and is way far.
He lost, I think, only 10th, but still way off his personal best.
Let's see if now
he can overtake. Yes, he can.
Yes, he can, and he's going to compromise Chris Chatfield's flying lap. So yeah, a bit of revenge for De Rosa. And De Rosa still improved 11. Still improved 11. Isn't enough, and now we're seeing Amelia Wilson. Amelia Wilson now will cross the line, and she isn't improving from what it seems. And yeah, she won't improve, but that's still a great effort for her to make it into Q2. Now we're seeing Joe Willows, and Joe Willows improves, go to 10th.
Gamba got 7.
Gamba got 7. He's coming. So that's pretty impressive lap by him. Let's see if Ferrari can do it with both drivers. And now we're seeing Armour Car now approaching the straight. And he isn't improving, but he's already in Q3, and his lap was already stunning before. And that's 1:28.5, impressive lap, or again. So Car
Yeah.
is probably
Franco Gamba
seems
second.
clearly Franco Gamba second, and I think Car is clearly the favorite for the pole position. Let's hope it is not a jinx, but it seems like that by the looks of it. As
Sontag
now we're
too.
looking at Sontag, and yeah, he hasn't improved. Lopez goes third, and Gal. Watch out for Gal goes second. Good luck for Gal,
Bern
and
goes
watch out for
third.
Burn.
Wow.
Whoa! I knew it that Burn was going to set a good lap. Chatfield, of course, got the lap ruined by the McLaren of Hiroshima Di Rosa. As now we are seeing David Kupok. David Kupok is 15th here. That's a disappointing lap once again by the German driver. And
considering the time that's left on the clock, he could be out.
Yeah, I think that of the current knocked out drivers, the ones that can actually do a lap could be Di Rosa and maybe Wilson and Willows. So let's see of these three, if all these three will make it to the track again, or if their session is over. But it's pretty much session over for David Kupox, as I'm afraid to say it. As last time out, it was an impressive performance, but yeah, today it is a pretty disappointing qualifying, sadly, by the German driver. And yeah, we're seeing now Amelia Wilson in the pit lane, and Kupok is still on track. So yeah, I'm quite sure that David Kupok's session is over. And yeah, let's see if now someone will rejoin on track for a third lap soon. I pretty think so. And yeah, now the situation is quiet. So
Wilson goes onto the track.
Oh yeah, Wilson goes into the track, but had to wait because Di Rosa passed him. And I think that it is a smart choice by Wilson, because she would have been held up Di Rosa, and smart choice by her to let him by Di Rosa, as both of them will be able to get another lap. As now Di Rosa is approaching turn 4. Luckily the stream is back for me for a while.
On track.
And also Joseph Willows on track, so all the three drivers I mentioned before are on track, and they will have a chance to actually trying to make it into Q3, as at the moment in the bubble there is Roberto Gamba and Laura Chang. Speaking of Roberto Gamba, he rejoined on track, so he will have another chance as well to defend his spot in Q3. And now we can officially say that Kupok and Sontag will start 15th and 16th, and also Chris Chatfield is knocked out in Q2. So both AlphaTauris are knocked out in Q2, which is pretty much a surprise, because last time out, Chatfield was out far, but in the race was pretty faster. But once again, AlphaTauris struggle in qualifying, and as now Di Rosa is approaching the last corner, and obviously the real drivers in danger are Roberto Gamba and Laura Chang mostly, as now we are seeing Di Rosa approaching the straight. Oh no, once again Di Rosa got a bit of traffic
as bad as before,
and luckily he got just ahead of the Renault. I thought it was going to be the Renault rejoining just in front of him, and so sadly you can guess I have still the stream behind, but I'm trying to hold on, and now De Rosa approaching the sector 1, and De Rosa sector 1 is good. 1
Very good.
It's improving massively. It's improving massively.
Over
So
6
he can
tenths.
actually do, 6 cents. He can actually make it into Q3 at a moment. And also Wilson, watch out for Wilson because she's doing a good lap. Let's see if both drivers will keep it, will keep the improvement during the sector 2. And now we are seeing De Rosa nearly approaching the turn 11. As I'm a bit behind. No, finally I'm getting back the stream. Oh, now De Rosa is in turn 11. And now approaching the second sector, which is green again. That's a great lap.
Over. Yeah, 7.7 tenths ahead of his personal best. So yeah, not towards the final corner.
Yeah, De Rosa can do it. De Rosa can absolutely do it. Now De Rosa approaching the straight. Let's see what he can do. I think he's going to improve massively and he's going to make it into Q3. And there we go. De Rosa goes into 7th, and that's Q3 for Hiroshima De Rosa. And now we're seeing Amelia Wilson stays in 14th. But great effort.
Yeah.
She's definitely probably the biggest surprise of this qualifying session, as now we're seeing Joe Willows, and Joe Willows
he's out.
He's out, yes, but he's out. And Roberto Gamba isn't improving, but that's Q3 for him because I think Laura Chang doesn't get on track in time. So Roberto Gamba is safe when her teammate is out of the Q3 session, as now we're seeing Franco Gamba, but Franco Gamba of course is in Q3, so he's closing lap 129.1. That doesn't count as he is already in Q3, so that's it for Q2. That's it for Q2. So Omaka fastest, Miklas Gal second, Evan Burns surprisingly third, but the knockout zone, I'll let you say the names of the drivers eliminated, Dennis.
So out are Laura Chang and Joseph Willows, the former teammates. Then in P13 is Chris Chatfield. In P14, a great effort from Emilia Wilson. But she can be proud of that. David Kielbock, disappointing for him to be in 15th and out. In 16th, and also not knocked out, is Felix Sonntag in the Williams.
So yes, now Dennis said the Q2 results. Apart the fact, of course, that once again Amelia Wilson was a surprise. Who else was the surprise of the qualifying session? Apart of course, as I said, Amelia Wilson, Dennis.
I would say Evan Byrne. He did a great lap to be in third. He also immense lap from Amaka. And hopefully he can beat that in Q3. Or hopefully not, because we want to see a tight Q3.
Oh yeah, indeed. I think that Evan's lap was a massive surprise, and it's. So I can say that a disappointment of the Q2 is the disappeared pace of the McLaren, of especially Joe Willows. Luckily, De Rosa managed to still reach Q3, but Joe Willows is out of Q3, so not good qualifying definitely for the returning McLaren driver, as so far Willows and sadly once again didn't had a good qualifying and once again got out qualified by his teammate, but I'm sure that he will recover soon, as we know that who is Joe Willows. And as we see now we're getting to Q3, so Dennis, the question that everyone makes before Q3 starts every time: who do you think will get the pole position here in the desert?
Yeah, there only has to be one answer. I think it would be Amarka.
I think the same, and let's see what the chat thinks. Joe
Joe
thinks
thinks
the same. So yeah, 3 votes. 3 people says Amaka for the pole position. Let's see if our prediction is going to be right or is an indirect jinx to the good old Damar. And there we go. We are getting into Q3. So here.
Yeah, now Fontanok and Ra saying Osoka, and now Yiri, I think that's more a joke, says Galloway.
Galloway. Who knows? Maybe if his car is bugged, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see if the milkshake onboard cockpit can bring the right power. As now we are seeing his main probably rival for the pole position realistically, that is Franco Lopez, but there is a car ahead of him. So Lopez isn't the first one to settle up. It is Evan Byrne and De Rosa as well. So yeah, Byrne, De Rosa, Lopez are the first ones to get up here in Q3. As now session has begun, but now, as it sadly happened in every session, I have for a bit disconnect myself to try to recover the stream here in Discord, so I'll return in a bit, guys.
So here we have Frank on board with it. Yeah.
Okay, so now it seems to be back.
You're welcome back.
Thank you. Well, you were saying that?
Now we see Evan Byrne. We'll start the step first. Of course.
Wait, De Rosa seems to be pretty close to him, so I hope for both of them that their lap won't get ruined.
Now everyone is on track, I think. Yes,
Yeah.
everyone is on track.
Yes. All the 10 drivers are on track. And I saw De Rosa was pretty close to Byrne, or I don't know if it was my bad. It's now Byrne is approaching the straight. Sadly, the stream is still behind, but I guess that Byrne now is going to start his lap. And yeah, it's going to
we
start.
go.
And here we go. Q3 has begun officially. Now we're seeing Byrne in the straight, and De Rosa as well started his lap. Franco Lopez started his lap. I will look out definitely, of course, for Franco Lopez. Jake Galloway starts his lap as well. So we are now.
No, started his lap. Byrne, what time can he do? First 26.5. That's
26.5. Which is not the fastest lap, so yeah, we are seeing De Rosa is going a better lap for sure. 26.3, 26.1 by Franco Lopez, which is probably a very, very good lap. So I will definitely look for Lopez for the contention for the pole position. Jake Galloway just a little bit faster than his teammate in the sector 1. 26.4, Rogue 26.3, similar to De Rosa's time in the sector 1. Let's see now how Morka is started his lap, so he's going to approach sector 1 soon. 26.2 for Motion, 104.5 during the second sector for Byrne. Good, but not fastest as it is Franco Lopez. And now our Morka is approaching the first sector, and it is at 26.2. So Franco Lopez is in real contention to be the fastest of the Q3 at the moment. Evan Byrne close, and De Rosa got fastest. So Lopez. Let's now see what Franco Lopez can bring. And it is at 129.1.
Did he make a mistake?
He has lost a lot of time. Yeah, I'm sure he has made a mistake. I'm sure he has a mistake. Here in turn 14, he has locked up massively. Oh man, he has
Yeah,
lost
that
a lot of time. It
cost
was like
everything.
8 tenths. He was like 8 tenths faster than everyone else. So it was going probably to be in a lap of 128.5, and he has lost all the time here, approaching badly the turn 14, and he's even
Not
behind than
Galloway, third.
uh, the McLaren of the Russian. Yeah, Galloway third, as you say. And now
John
Brock is
Dog,
probably going to be the
third.
fastest, and yes, he
Oh,
is.
very close.
No, he isn't. Sorry. Actually, a little bit of a jinx. And Motion probably going to be the fastest of the qualifying session so far. And now Roland Motion is approaching the straight, and
Yes,
Roland
he's
Motion
fast.
is the fastest under
Wow.
the 29. So now we're seeing the Red Bull of Franco Gamba
Slower. 10th
129.
only.
Whoa, that's a bad lap by the Red Bull guy. And as at the moment now we're seeing Roberto Gama approaching the straight 127, 128, and it's safe.
Gal. Ooh,
It's far, and
nine.
Miklos Gal is
What a
far.
shocker.
Whoa,
What
let's see, let's see
him.
Cal. Yeah, Cal. Gal has made a mistake for sure. Let's see where, but it's strange to see him that slow. So far, I'm shocked to see the Racing Point in the first, in the pole position.
Well, let's see what Car does.
And,
Cross the line he
let's see what
goes, and
Car will do.
he
Oh,
goes
Car is
fastest.
And Car is
Good
fastest,
to them.
but not fastest as he was in Q2. So at the moment, everyone has done a pretty weak lap. So apart maybe De Rosa that has done his best lap of the qualifying session, but yeah, so far not a good lap by, of course, Lopez. He has done a mistake which has costed him probably a sure pole position. And also Franco Gamba and Miklos Gal, the Red Bulls are way behind. So now we are seeing Evan Byrne getting into the pit lane, and will pit for, of course, his last for another run. We'll change the tires, and let's see if he will improve the next stint. And yeah, so far it's impressive to see Roland Motion in first row. That's maybe the time that Roland Motion can actually fight for a podium tomorrow. But of course the race.
Is it way too early to say? Of course.
Yeah, but maybe he's in a good position for sure to do it. And if he get a good strategy, maybe tomorrow there is a strong chance that he can do it. And actually, both Racing Points are in the top 5 positions so far, and that's impressive by the pink Mercedes, the replica of 2019 Mercedes V10. But of course, in GP4 it's a different story, as they don't have cheated like they had in real life. Of course, I'm joking, but there we go. Soon the second laps will start. And let's see who will be the first driver to get a second lap. And also, we can see the fastest lap of Q2 was a 128.2. So yeah, they are very, very far from the ideal laps. Still, Harmaka is the fastest, but not fastest as he was in Q2.
Yep. But
And
here we go.
now
Evan Byrne goes on track.
Evan Byrne rejoins on track. And yeah, now one. And yeah, I think, what do you think, Dennis? Everyone will improve, or we will stay like this?
Of course, the Red Bulls and Lopez will improve. That's pretty sure. But it's still all to play for here. So maybe if they also didn't get a good second lap, it could stay like this, which would be shocking, apart from pole.
Yeah, indeed, I agree with what you said. So, as also we can see, the time lapse are a lot slower than the Q2 ones, and now we are seeing some drivers also joining on track, joining Evan Byrne, which are the two Francos and Hiroshima Di Rosa, as now Galloway joins on track as well. And yeah, 5 drivers still on the pit lane, now 4 with Roque joining on track and Roberto Gamba as well. So probably some drivers also can get even a third lap, maybe even Byrne.
Byrne definitely.
Byrne definitely, and also Gal at the moment is in the pit lane, but will for sure soon join on track as well, and he has done now. Think this is probably going to be even the last lap for Mikko Skal, but I don't think so, as yeah, it's still 7 minutes to the end, so let's see what will happen, as now we're seeing Evan Byrne starting his second flying lap near the turn number 4, and soon we'll approach the first sector, and let's see if he's improving. And no, at the moment he isn't improving,
but it's
only just a little bit down. Yeah, by a very small margin he isn't improving. But sector 2 is going to be the main spot, probably, in which we will know if his lap is good or not. As now Evan Byrne is going to approach turn 11 soon, and now he's approaching turn 11. Now we are near the second sector, and now Evan Byrne is here, and no, Evan Byrne is probably going to doesn't improve, probably won't improve. Now turn 14 straight, and Evan Byrne lap. Well, let's see what will be Evan Byrne's lap. And no, Evan Byrne doesn't improve. 7/10 down, a little bit slower than his lap, but he hasn't improved. Let's see now. Franco Lopez isn't improving at the moment. Sector 2.
He is up on car.
Well,
remember the first lap he had a mistake, so he could still get pole position here.
Watch out for Gamba behind.
Oh, it looked clean.
Watch out for Gamba behind. I think that both these two guys will improve quite a lot. As now we're seeing Franco Lopez going into the straight, and it's fastest, and he's on pole position. Franco Gamba now approaching the straight, and no, Franco Gamba doesn't improve. Whoa, that's incredible. Franco Gamba doesn't improve and stays in 6th. So disappointing session so far by the drivers, and Galloway goes 7th. And now we're seeing George Roque that won't improve probably, and yeah, he doesn't improve. Roberto Gamba approaching the straight, doesn't improve. Let's see now Harmarka if he can retake the pole position. No, he can't. Let's see Motion.
What the hell?
Rola Motion.
P1 for Rola Motion. Where did that come from?
And it could be his first pole position since the Spanish Grand Prix of 2012, when he was at Williams, and as Gal now goes into the 4th place. And it's a massive shocker to see Rola Motion ahead of the 2 Mercedes. And it's an incredible effort by him. And as I say, it could be his first pole position since 8 seasons, when he was at Williams in 2012 at Spain. And that session was a particular session, as it was half of the time dry and half of the time wet. So it was even a little bit lucky to get that pole position. But right now, Rola Motion is on pure merit on the 1st place. So it's looking good for his 2nd pole position of his career at the moment, and it's 6,000 of a second ahead of Franco Lopez, which is very, very close. And now, Gamba is joining the pit lane, but so far, what a disappointing session by Franco Gamba. And De Rossi is 5th, so good qualifying by him so far. And yeah, also Galloway now in the pit lane as well, as now George Roque approaches the pit lane as well. And I think some drivers only will get a third lap, actually. So I think maybe Miklos Gall's qualifying is probably over, as now only as he has rejoined the pit lane. And now we will see who will get the third lap. And now we are on board with the pole man, the real surprise of the qualifying so far. That is incredible.
Yeah, I can't believe what I'm seeing there on the timing page.
Yeah.
But it's not over yet.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but let's see who will do a third lap actually. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment for Motion. It could be really a pole position. And now Evan Byrne rejoins the track, and he will have a third lap to rejoin, as the time screen there on the left right is a bit wrong with the names, as now Evan Byrne approaching the track, and also Franco Lopez will do a third lap. Let's see if also it was probably Franco Gamba, the third one who has done the lap before, so let's see if it's him to join on track. And no, it's the Ross at the moment. Let's see if everyone will, if someone else will join on track, as Evan Byrne, Lopez, and De Rosa did. Now we are on the bubble. Let's see. And no, I think that's it. I think that's it. Those three will be the drivers to get lap. So yeah, we're now seeing Franco Lopez, and Evan Byrne is 9th at the moment. So incredible, massive disappointment by the two Red Bull. If I have to be honest, the Gal at least is 4th, and Franco Gamba is only 7th place, which is a very bad result for the Red Bull today. And let's see if Evan Byrne can even make to the top 6 maybe, as now Evan Byrne is going to approach the last corner, and now he's going to approach the straight, and now Evan Byrne final lap starts now. Clean air, of course, because everyone has joined the track, and as we know, Olli, De Rosa and Lopez will get a lap as well. Now Evan Byrne approaches turn 3 pretty well. Now going into turn number 4. Now let's see what will happen. And Byrne is improving. Byrne is improving 26.3. So maybe Evan Byrne can really bring a possible top 5 place. Let's see now Franco Lopez. Oh, Franco Lopez is the fastest. Franco Lopez is the fastest of everyone else in Sector 1, so watch out. It could be
so close.
Could be not the day. It could be not the day that Roland Motion will get back his pole position, to be honest. Lopez has done a little bit of a mistake here at the exit of approaching turn 9. And
I think it was a big mistake.
Nearly lost it. Let's see if he is a bit of time passed for him. Let's see now Evan Byrne, Sector 2. No, Evan Byrne definitely. No, wait. Maybe he can recover in the last sector. He's close to his best lap. Let's see now Franco Lopez. And whoa, Franco Lopez, watch out. Watch out. It could be Franco Lopez time once again. It could be another pole position once again for Franco Lopez, as it was in 2018, if I'm correctly. He has gotten the pole position back-to-back in Bahrain, in Australian Bahrain. Meanwhile, Byrne improves to only goes 9, so stays in 9th place. And now Franco Lopez, and it's pole position. It's pole position. What a shame for Roland Motion, but that's pole position for Franco Lopez. Sorry, Juan, but Roland Motion was going to be a massive surprise if he was on pole position. But of course, great job by Franco Lopez once again. Now we're seeing De Rosa, he won't improve, so that's it for qualifying. It's Franco Lopez on pole position, but the MVP of the qualifying for sure is Roland Motion. And now, soon we will see the pole lap. So now we will mute ourselves and enjoy the fastest lap of Franco Lopez. And we have seen Franco Lopez, the Frank Lopez fastest lap of the qualifying, putting him on pole position for tomorrow's race. And actually, Joe noticed the fact that I didn't know it. It would have been probably the first pole position for Racing Point since back in 2015 when the team was called Force India with Rikian. And let's see now the qualifying results. So Franco Lopez fastest, Roland Motion second, third Amaka, and then is the rest of the grid if you want.
Yeah. Miklos Gral is in fourth. I think he will be reasonably happy with that. Kiyoshima De Rosa in P5. He will be satisfied with that performance. In P6, George Rogue. Franco Gamba only P7. He won't be too happy about that. Oh, Jack Galloway ahead of his teammate Evan Byrne in 8th with the Irishman in P9. And in 10th we have Roberto Gamba for Ferrari.
Yeah. So that's it for today's qualifying. And what do you think, Dennis? I think it was an exciting session at the end.
Yeah, it was at all times a very exciting session. Of course, in Q1 with a big crash between Kirby, Sonntag, and Kuborg. But then we almost had the early shock of the season, but which was denied by Frank, like in 2018 Hungary with Evan Byrne.
Oh yeah, indeed. I think definitely a performance like that, even if Racing Point is a little bit stronger than what Evan has done in 2018. But anyway, so today's qualifying finish like as you saw before. So tomorrow, of course, we won't commentate as it will be George commentating in the highlights. And yeah, it was an exciting qualifying. Was a pleasure to commentate it today with Dennis and of course Jiri when he has joined for the little bit of time. And yeah, so it was an exciting qualifying. So see you soon, guys, and hope tomorrow is going to be the cleanest race possible and clean battles on track as well. So let's hope for the best tomorrow. So of course I forgot the fact that later on this night at 7 p.m. GMT is going to start the GP2 race. So at Nürburgring. So I will look out for that. Definitely you, Dennis, because of course you're on pole position in your home race. But
Again.
yeah. But yeah, see you soon, guys, in an hour exactly for the GP2 race start, and goodbye.
Bye.